Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 6. The Minister with responsibility for water has indicated that government does not intend to fully privatize the National Water Commission. Instead, Dr. Horace Chang says government wants to ensure that a significant amount of NWC shareholding is in the hands of Jamaicans through the stock market.
This government is a firm believer that Jamaicans should have a real stake in their assets. Therefore, a significant amount of a company like the Water Commission could be put on the stock market. This does not mean absolute privatization of the NWC. The public, represented by the government, will have controlling interests, but individual Jamaicans will have a stake in the company.
He says this will allow the water company to have access to cheap multilateral funding and grants, while market forces will determine the efficiency.
Our primary objective, Mr. Speaker, is to ensure that our customers are protected and the country is served with a reliable and credible organization.
Minister Chang was speaking in Parliament on Tuesday as he made his contribution to the sectoral debate. At another assignment recently, Minister Chang assured St. James residents that measures were being implemented to address the parish's crime problem.
We view this with great seriousness and we're going to work assiduously with the security forces to restore order and safety to our community.
Dr. Chang was speaking during a tour of the Ramble community. Member of Parliament and Attorney General Marlene Malahoo Fort and Police Commissioner Dr. Carl Williams were also on the tour. Both stressed the need for citizens to work with the police to stop the killings.
Commissioner is here to assure you that these kind of killings and shootings in the West will not continue just like that. But I don't think I can ask you enough. Don't keep quiet, don't keep silent.
So we are going to be here to provide a presence, a reassuring presence, so that when you walk about on the streets and when you're asleep in your houses, you can be assured that you're safe. So we will do that starting now.
Justices of the Peace, JPs, will be subjected to additional training sessions to strengthen their effectiveness. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says the training sessions will focus on the areas of child diversion, child justice, restorative justice, and alternative dispute resolution. The minister made the statements while addressing a recent ceremony for the commissioning of JPs for St. Catherine.
We'll have at least 4 training sessions per year for all the justices of the peace, and you should attend at least one, for you to be empowered even more.
He says it is important that JPs are trained in mediation as they can assist with conflict resolution in communities. Farmers of the Plantain Garden River Agro Park in St. Thomas, who incurred losses during the recent heavy rains, are to receive assistance from the government. The commitment was given by Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, J.C. Hutchinson, who met with the farmers recently. He said they would be given seeds and seedlings to replant cabbage, red pepper and hot pepper. Herbicides will also be distributed to prepare the land.
Once that is in place, we are going to have the seeds and the seedlings ready for them. And we are going to make sure that they have a tractor that will be able to get the land prepared.
The tractor used for land preparation will also be repaired. The AgroPark initiative aims to modernize the agricultural sector, increase production and exports, and create jobs. A micro, small and medium enterprise MSME thematic working group has been officially launched to coordinate and monitor MSME-related strategies and actions. Industry Minister Carl Samuda says the working group is to provide practical data on the operations of the MSME sector. The information should outline the number of MSME startups and closures over a particular period, number of jobs created by the sector, which subsectors have the greatest opportunity for economic growth and job creation, and what percentage of the sector actively engages in vocational training.
For too long, we are relying on anecdotal evidence to assess the MSME sector. So we must have, I think, a promotion of an enabling environment. And by an enabling environment, everybody must be plugged into the same set of data.
Minister Samuda was addressing a working meeting of the group recently. Members of the MSME thematic working group are drawn from stakeholders within government ministries, departments and agencies, private sector leaders, industry players, academia, civil society, and international development partners. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has announced intentions to deepen bilateral relations with the members of CARICOM. According to Mr. Holness, insufficient attention has been paid on having country-to-country talks, a situation he intends to change.
We are pleased to be negotiating a joint commission agreement with Trinidad and Tobago, through which we hope to develop a mutually beneficial cooperation program. We intend to undertake similar initiatives with other member states.
Even as he urged the community to assess whether the bloc was on track with its growth plans and commitments, Prime Minister Holness commended CARICOM on its reform process.
The adoption of the Strategic Plan for Growth and Development is a step in the right direction. It is our expectation that the plan will be fully implemented to strengthen governance, capacity building, and our regional economies.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness was addressing the 37th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government in Guyana. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.